Right? Um, yeah, more Uncle Paul. We haven't done Uncle Paul in a while, and I thought I'd done more than just half hour of it, but I think the last clip was quite long. Um, but yeah, let's go. I mean, how do you set up Uncle Paul, really? Let's go.
On with that Uncle Paul. Very frustrated.
Hey, Jimmy, I just got word that Uncle Paul's in the stall next to you.
Well, you know what I do?
Hey, Paul.
Hi guys. I remember one time TJ was having problems making. So what you gotta do sometimes is you gotta go in there and you gotta loosen the stool up. And if you apply a little castor oil to your finger, castor oil works nicely.
Old-time remedies.
Yeah, you put some castor oil on your finger, and you put it up there, loosen it up a little bit. Helps everybody along, you know. Help TJ go to bathroom nicely.
Thank you, Uncle Paul, for the help.
You're welcome.
Jimmy, you heard that?
Yes.
All right, good.
Yes.
Yes.
It's in the other stall.
All right, should we take a break, Jim? Oh, did I hear a little something there?
That was just a newspaper turning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's reading.
Yeah.
He needs to read.
Uncle Paul, you sound bored in the stall there.
I already got this issue. It's the Nambler Quarterly. I got this one right. It's got that Wilkins boy on the cover.
Wilkins boy.
I don't like his hair. He has hair like Adam Rich, and 8 is enough.
Jimmy, anything?
No, I'm just reading about this Beauty and the Beast. I now want to go see this play. I like this guy.
Oh, you like the guy? He's a go-getter.
He's claiming that she came on to him, by the way.
Hey.
You gotta think if they were laying in the same bed.
Yeah, they're kissing.
That's kind of the point of no return.
Sure.
She's 15. You know, I'm going to sound like a pervert here, but there are some 15-year-old girls that look a lot older. There are some 15-year-old girls that look, 12.
Yeah, right, funny.
But there are some 15-year-old girls that look like they're 19.
Sure.
Right.
But they're not.
Look who's agreeing with me.
Oh, boy, Uncle Paul's
A
still in the
shitting
stall.
Uncle Paul.
Yeah. Uncle Paul.
And he's the one that wants a 15-year-old that looks like the 12-year-old.
I had a similar situation.
Did you, Uncle Paul?
A lot of times they come on here, you're powerless to stop what nature says you should do. I was a Santa Claus. I was playing Santa Claus in the department store.
Santa Claus, yeah.
Yeah.
And this little girl, she was on my lap asking for gifts. I think she said, I want my grandmama back.
Oh.
And I said, okay, if you come in the room with me, we could talk about bringing grandmama back.
Right.
Oh.
And?
Boys.
Was she disappointed when she realized Grandmama wasn't coming back?
I didn't ask her. I just left my job as a Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
The Wiggles are doing the propeller in front of Fox News.
Yay!
Hold on. Because I'm going to break these up too into each. Actually, should we just run through? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just keep going.
Coming back?
I didn't ask her. I just left my job as a Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
The Wiggles are doing the propeller in front of Fox News.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, I bet you could fly Twinkle Toes.
Where's a remote helicopter when you need it?
Right?
So cherry.
Down on each other. Oh, Uncle. Propeller.
Yeah, go to propeller.
Yeah.
I grab it, I swing it like that. Not when you kiss the propeller. Kiss the propeller.
Uncle Paul, put that away.
Yay.
No, that's disgusting.
Spitting on you.
To the leaky propeller.
Yeah. There's Earl coming off it.
Look at the 5 people watching.
Yay, they're doing a plane.
How sad is that? They cannot get an audience in
No.
front of Fox and Friends.
No.
Do the propeller. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's got their arms all out, swinging them in a cycle.
The Wiggles live. Right out
Thank
there.
God my kid's not into the Wiggles.
That's a good thing.
What age do they start getting into the Wiggles?
Usually 9 months, sometimes
9 months.
10, and they listen to them up till about 4 or 5.
The chick's kind of cute.
Sure she
That hair.
is.
Oh, no. Now, look, the news people are involved.
Yeah.
Do the propeller. Oh, stiff.
Do you believe that? How much?
They're terrible.
We have a phone call coming in.
All right, let's
go to Uncle
Paul.
Uncle
He's a
Paul.
good caller.
You're on with Russ Gibb.
Russ Gibb started the rumor.
Paul is dead 40 years ago.
dead.
Yeah, hello, is this Russ Gibb?
No,
How are you?
no.
I remember that rumor. I was teaching third graders at the time, and they all come in and they said, Mr. Hargis, what happened to Paul McCartney?
This is one of their voices, I think.
I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear you.
No, that's...
I was teaching third graders at the time, and they was all coming in going, Mr. Hargis, what happened with Paul McCartney? I had to take him in the other room and search them for stolen toys.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you're into toys.
No, but I got very fond memories. It was just back in those days, it was so easy to start a rumor.
What rumor?
Like when they would say things about me, like that I was doing things.
Well, whatever you're doing, I hope they're giving you salary for it.
They would make up lies about me. Like if I thought that they were stealing candy out.
Well, whatever you're up to,
What would you do, Paul?
just say,
What would you do when you thought they were stealing candy, Paul?
I'd have to take them in the other room and search them. I'd have to find all the places that a youngster could hide candy. And I'd get in there and I'd look real good. But they'd always say I was doing other things.
Oh, that's terrible.
I hope that you do okay on those things.
Huh?
Yeah. So the rumor is that you're dead.
Huh?
You're dead.
Yeah, that rumor was really, all the kids was crying.
Yeah. What do you think of these guys?
I think they need to go to a retirement home.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's that talking in the background? Tell her to shut up.
He's even got a hole on the phone.
Well, I still never got about Anthony, though.
Who's that talking in the background during my phone call? Tell her to shut up.
Now, Uncle Paul, be nice to our guest, Russ
I don't like
Gibb.
nobody talking while I'm on the phone.
Russ Gibb, who started the rumor that Paul McCartney was indeed dead back in... what year was that?
Who's that lady back there?
What year was that, Russ?
Who's that lady?
Seriously, let's go back to that
Tell her
topic.
to shut up.
Yes.
Tell the guy to shut up.
I think we ought to go back to that topic, Uncle Paul.
Tell that goddamn lady
5 weeks ago,
not to talk while I'm talking.
from somebody, and he sends me a photograph of Paul and his double on the boat going around Manhattan Island. That they're on a boat.
Yes.
Both look like Paul McCartney. I couldn't tell
Told
him.
me I should have to go
Everyone
to
looked like Paul
retirement
McCartney
home.
back then.
Tell her to shut up.
Everyone looked like a fucking Beatle.
Uncle Paul's getting very sensitive.
Yeah, he's very sensitive. Good
I'm
for him.
57 years young.
I hope things in Los Angeles are better for you, or New York are better for you. They are. And Paul is alive and well.
Huh?
And he's become immortal now. If you start playing records backwards, nobody's going to buy them because they can get them free on the
Plus their CDs.
Exactly. Correct him. I like
that lady stopped talking. I hated her. One time I saw one of the kids took a Hershey Kiss, so I had to do a bunch of checking back there, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Uncle Paul. What does this have to do with Paul is dead and talking to Russ Gibb?
It reminded me of something when that stupid lady started talking.
Well, she's not stupid. She's very bright, and we like her a great deal.
Well, who is she? I don't mean no disrespect, but who is she? She embarrassed me.
Yeah, well, she did that purposely.
I'm not a child molester. I don't touch them. They're just so cute to look at that age, said the Colonel.
You better go to Washington. That's where you belong.
Huh?
My
you
goodness.
Go to Washington. That's where you belong. Now, listen. I want you to look at grokmusic.com.
Yes, grokmusic.com.
You ever been in the middle of a phone call you don't know how to get out of?
Yes.
Where?
Yes, Uncle Paul.
Well, you behave yourself. It's time for me to go. As it is them to take me away.
So Russ.
2 is older.
Yeah.
They
No,
it's not. It's young.
I know.
They start like
Almost
yapping.
the youngest.
They start yapping at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me. All of a sudden, they start pointing and saying stuff. They start lying.
The first thing they do is lie.
Yeah, nah, touch there, nah. Muddy touch there. He touched there, hurt there. Hurt there. And they start pointing every which way.
There?
Hurt there.
In that little baby talk, right?
Hurt there.
And what do you say?
Hey, shut up.
Maybe you come up with some kind of excuse.
No.
Like, oh, she fell.
I tell her, or him, shut up, you liar.
And what do they say to that?
Hurt there. Quit pointing at the front of your diapers.
Back.
Or your mother and father. I tell him that baby's a liar. I was helping her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was just sitting there, and I was singing mares eat oats and does eat oats, and little lambs eat ivy.
Little
lambs eat, and all of a sudden she fell.
And hurt herself?
Sure. Let me get in there, put some Earl on the injury.
There was a scandalous story the other day about a young girl.
Huh?
Yeah. She was in a store somewhere with her mom. You found that one? Yeah. And it seems she was wearing flip-flops.
Yeah.
And a guy's pedophile perv switch went off. And the girl is telling the story of how this man walked up and just started kissing her feet. And all I could think of was the disgusting turkey foot that Uncle Paul would do. The only thing I thought.
I couldn't handle it. It was them little tootsies. I just wanted to grab it and go like, you make turkey noises on the arch, sometimes on the ankles.
That's what seems to have happened. She was getting her feet kissed until she ran away to the parent, and I guess her mom turned the guy in. And,
yeah,
she was a tattletale.
She sure did. I thought you liked your feet turkeyed.
No,
everybody likes turkey foot.
I don't think little kids like when strangers kiss their feet.
My toes are curling up.
Isn't that
when he said?
Because you liked that when you was a
I'm
boy.
uncomfortable.
Sam would have his little Boy Scout uniform on, and his mother would say, "Hey, we're gonna go get my husband's mustache wax. Could you watch Sam?" So I'd say, "Sure." And I'd put all kinds of cod oil on my you-know-what and make him kiss it. And I'd kiss his little feet. Because his feet, he could flick a nickel.
That was it, too. He did take his shoes off on on national television.
Nickelodeon, son.
Nickelodeon. So a lot of people saw your bare little boy foot.
He started that because he'd use his feet to try to push my tongue away. Get it off.
And they realized he could flick a quarter with it?
Yeah.
That was a library, I guess? Yeah. That's the story. 7-year-old girl is stating, man sniffed, fondled, kissed my feet at the library. Yeah.
How do you think you're going to get away with that as a child?
I know. What the fuck? She was reading in the library when the man allegedly came up. She said, I didn't know what to do. I was so petrified. Poor girl. The girl said, I want him to suffer. That's all. I want him to suffer until he dies. Jesus Christ. That kid's going to be fucked.
Most guys don't mind if the female teacher is having sex with them.
Well, they always yap about it.
Yeah, that's the mistake they make.
They start yapping
and
to
then
their
the
friends
one
about
nerd has to tell everyone.
Nerd. Yeah.
One tattletale.
Mm-hmm.
Tattling.
Yeah, telling tall tales.
Out of school.
Snitch.
Who's telling tales out of school?
Yeah, you're supposed to keep secrets. They're healthy. You don't go snitching. Oh, he put his knees on the side of my head on the mat while I was napping.
Shame is supposed to be buried.
Yeah, he put strudel in my eye while I was napping. He gave me milk nickels for milk money. He put his knee on my ear. It hurted.
It's unsweetened strudel ice.
Yeah. Go ahead, I'll make its vitamins.
The government has been sending people back in time to change history.
Well, here's what happened. There was a picture, a photograph that they were teasing this whole episode of a guy, and they never showed the picture until the end, of this guy pointing at the picture going, "This is me at the Gettysburg Address." It's the blurriest, nothing picture of him as a child, because they sent back school children back in time to deliver something. Yeah,
how marvelous.
To the first Uncle Paul back in 1790.
Yeah, sure. Uncle Stanvish.
Stanvish.
Hey, Uncle Stanvish. What's that stuff dripping on my pilgrim shoes? Hey.
Miles Standish?
No, it's Stanvish. Hi, I'm a little injured boy. How are you?
Oh, no.
Come here. You got some anthrax in your underpants.
More atrocities for the Redskins.
Let me slide down your underpants and get the anthrax out of there. It fell in the crack.
Time traveling, Paul.
Here, look at. Close your eyes. I got a peace pipe for you.
Oh.
Kiss the spitting peace pipe.
Oh, Jesus.
Yay. Yay. Have the spitting peace pipe give you a little peace in your backside. Yay.
Oh, that's terrible. Shouldn't send Uncle Paul back through time to molest children.
Yeah, put the pilgrim hat over your face so you can't see nothing. Look at my big pilgrim socks. Yay.
This gentleman
wreaks havoc on the voice, huh?
Yeah. This gentleman said he went back in time as a child. They had a bunch of school-age children
you
that
watched
were
these
time travelers. Oh, fuck yeah. And he goes, you could notice in my picture here, I'm wearing shoes that are much too big, which I don't know what that was supposed to mean.
You know what it was? His shoes got blood on them, so I gave him mine to wear for the picture.
Bloody shoes.
File trading was so hard back then because there was no electricity. I'd say, hey, let's trade some pictures. I'll meet ye by the pub.
Meet ye.
And we would show up with drawings.
That's wonderful.
Look, this is Timothy without his underpants. I drew this on a piece of paper. Show me ye pictures. Let's have some warm ale so we can breathe it into the boy's face.
They got this picture, and the guy apparently has these giant shoes, big shoes on. And then he's holding a cylinder, he said, which just looked like his shirt.
No, that wasn't his shirt. It was a cylinder, a fleshy cylinder, holding it in his mouth.
He brought a fleshlight back with him. It was wonderful.
Darkest state secret
yeah.
that the United States possesses.
What's that?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Alfred. Why would they kill to keep this secret?
Yeah.
Because dead men tell no tales.
Make that
What's
up?
the tale to be told?
Right now.
I watched Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
He's our friend and a whole lot more. Muppet Babies.
Yeah, I showed you where Muppet Babies came from, remember?
Muppet Babies.
I pulled on your pajama bottoms, and I said, now you push like a girl. And the baby comes out, and you said, Uncle Paul, what are your fingers doing? I said, I'm helping the baby preach. And then I kissed the baby. Remember I leaned over and kissed where the baby was coming out?
I don't remember.
Boy.
Your little Hulkamaniac pajamas. I pulled them down, and there was a little tinkle in them, and your father and I was laughing.
It's just fucking horrible.
I smelled your dried pee-pee on your Hulkamaniac PJ bottoms. Sure I did. Kissed your little bottom.
Scooby-Doo.
Right.
I watched
Scooby-Doo.
I watched the Little Jetsons.
Underdog.
Jetsons.
No, none of that. That's like old man shit. Underdog.
You know who Sammy used to like? Scrappy Doo. He'd always, Scrappy Doo would come on and Sam's little legs would kick. Yay, Scrappy Doo! And I'd make propeller noises on your thighs.
I hated Scrappy Doo.
I did too.
Oh,
He was a
Scrappy
cunt.
Doo fucked the whole Scooby Doo franchise up.
I wanted to see tire tracks and Scrappy Doo's back legs.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Right, pausing it there. Uncle Paul, I will say no. That's the definition of comedy genius, because the fact he can make you absolutely uncomfortable, and I felt like the actual physical discomfort from Uncle Paul, but at the same time it's Jim Norton, so he's the Uncle Paul's quick, but it is so creepy. The voice alone is just, yeah. But yeah, anyway. That's the reaction. Sweet.